welcome to This Day. It is Saturday and it's August 6th. On our show today, we have Sebastian Calvo, who is here on behalf of Irvine Subaru Service Department. And then we have Chief Brian Fennessy with the Orange County Fire Authority, just to remind us that fires are prevalent in our area, not necessarily right in our backyard, but in Orange County and in California in general. So fire season is year round, but we wanted to just have a highlight just to remind ourselves of things that we need to be aware of. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather. Our weather today is looking quite nice, but some high clouds today. We are looking at 85, 70. Tomorrow, getting more humid. Real feel is 87, 82, 72. And then mostly sunny skies on Monday, 84, 71. But it'll probably feel quite a bit warmer because that humidity is still with us. If you are traveling, take a look at these numbers. Our beaches are looking awesome. 79, 69, 77, 68, 81, 65, Tahoe, 81, 52, Big Bear, 76, 52, Mammoth, 76, 47, Palm Springs, 108, 86, and Las Vegas, 103, 83. Our ocean water temperature is between 68 to 71, so not too chilly. And we are expecting thunderstorms in Palm Springs and Big Bear over the weekend, so do check your local weather apps to make sure that it is clear to travel up there. All right, our sunrise this morning was at 6:06 and our sunset will be at 7:46. And man, you keep sending these gorgeous photos of beautiful blue water. Lori, thank you. This is from Tahiti, so absolutely gorgeous. If you have a photo you would like to share with our community, please email it to lagunawoodstvillagetv@gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we'll have Irvine Subaru, so stick around.
Dental Implant Center wants to give you something to smile about. Get our next generation one-day implants with the best deal we've ever offered. Take $2,500 off, plus an exam, CT scan, and x-rays for free. That's a $4,000 value. Our next generation implants are stronger and more natural looking than anything else available. See the difference with a free virtual consultation. Call 800-4M-DENTAL now to leave your embarrassing teeth in the past with our special offer.
Your smile again with 4M.
Adventure has a new look. The 2022 Subaru Forester Wilderness. Shore-footed symmetrical all-wheel drive. Paired with all-terrain Yokohama Geolander tires. Plus 9.2 inches of ground clearance. Discover adventure on a deeper level. The all-new 2022 Subaru Forester Wilderness.
Irvine Subaru. Buy online, just come in to sign. Get 2 years complimentary maintenance included on all new Subarus.
Welcome back. As I mentioned, we have Sebastian Calvo here on behalf of Irvine Subaru. Well, welcome. So nice to have you here.
Thanks, Lisa. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And you are specifically from the service side.
Correct.
But, you know, and so as a whole, tell me a little bit about the Bay and all the different services you guys do provide.
So we do all kinds of services, just regular routine services, major services. We do tires, we do windshield replacements, ding repairs, bumper scratches.
Oh.
So we really do anything that the car really needs. We do have a certified collision center on site.
Okay.
Estimators on site as well too. So we do all the needs that the car really needs and at the one shop at Irvine Subaru.
Okay. Well, that's great because actually did not know that you have the dent repair as well as
Yeah.
changing the windshield as well. That's
And
great.
you know, windshield repairs as well too,
Sure.
just little chips and little things like that. So we also perform all those.
Okay. Oh, that's great. That's great. Now, one thing that you did want to talk about is your express service. Now, this is interesting because you can kind of dial in or call in or actually do things online.
Correct. I mean, for express service, we always let the customers know because everyone is very busy nowadays. So we want our customers to feel free to, you know, not have to call and make an appointment. So they can just come in whenever they want in our hours of operation. So they can come in without an appointment. They'll be in and out in between 40 to 50 minutes. And we'll take care of all their needs, their tire rotations, battery replacement, wiper blades, set their tire, you know, their fluids. So we do all that in our express service, and it's great success. You know, people love it. They don't have to make an appointment in advance, so they really enjoy it.
That's not. And generally, is there a particular time of day where you are less busy?
If it would be my suggestion, I would probably say anything after 10 a.m.
Okay.
Or then 2 o'clock as well too. You know, the lunch hour, after the lunch hour, and after the morning rush.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay, perfect. And let's talk a little about some of the, not so much express service, but some of the service reminders. You know, I think we sometimes, it's a little confusing because sometimes cars now, oh yeah, you don't need to do anything for 10,000 miles,
Correct.
where others are 5,000 miles.
Well, what's happened, what we've seen lately in the last 2 years is a lot of our customers, again, they're not really driving as much. They're working from home with COVID restrictions, you know, they not traveling as much, not commuting. So we always recommend 6,000 miles or 6 months to bring in their vehicle for service. We have a lot of customers and we offer, you know, for any mix and models, come in, we'll inspect your tire pressure, top off all your fluids.
Okay.
That's not a problem with us. We come on by, we'll take care of those needs for you. It's what we're there for, so.
Okay, now one thing I think Subaru has is sort of a motto where they say, maintain the love. What does
Correct.
that mean?
Basically, most of our customers, and when they send us letters, they always say, we love our car. So we want them to maintain their car with the love of, you know, like a family member. So they really love their cars, and we love their cars as well too. We love the community that we work for, and we love our workplace as well. So we want to have all that together so we can all, you know, be a great community together. So.
Right. Now, so if you have a Subaru, some of the main things that are covered is we do like 6 months, you look at what's covered there.
Correct.
And then the next service would be like a 12-month, and then you go 24 months after that, right?
No, it's every 6,000 miles.
Oh, 6,000
so
miles, okay.
every 6,000 miles we'll
18, okay.
Correct. So we'll do a service every 6,000 miles, or again every 6 months. And again, as I said before, we have a lot of customers that they might not even do 6,000 miles in 2 years. So we see them more often just because, again, by time. And then maybe we're not servicing the car, but we're just checking fluids, tire pressure, you know, filling up their wiper blade fluid, just little simple things that, you know, we'll take care of them for them.
Now, the majority of the service that you provide is primarily for Subarus, but if somebody needed a quick check,
Well, no, we do that again as a courtesy. We have a lot of, you know, customers again that have, you know, Toyotas, Hondas, GMCs. We'll take care of their cars, not a problem whatsoever. It's a pleasure for us, you know, to see familiar faces as well too. So we enjoy that.
if you were to pick one thing about the Subaru that everybody loves, what would it be?
I would say the family-oriented company as well too. Everyone's very friendly. I love the whole idea, you know, that we're pet friendly again.
Yeah.
You know, I have a dog as well. You know, bringing my dog to work. You know, other people do that as well too. Customers, you know, the dogs love to be around. Little kids, we have a play area which is really fun with Legos. So it's a great community place to work for as well too. And you know, I can't say more. I mean, it's family owned and operated. The owners are great, great communication. So I really enjoy working there as well too.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. And
Thank
one
you.
thing I did notice when I went to your website is you guys have a great pet-friendly like accessories and
Correct,
stuff
yeah.
too. Because your car
Yeah.
the cars really are more of a kind of a go place type of thing.
Yeah.
Off-road, you can go and
Yeah.
you can take your children and your pets.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. We
Awesome. Thanks,
appreciate
Lisa.
it.
Thanks for
All right.
having me.
You're welcome. If you want more information about the express service or anything related to what we were talking about, you can call the phone number, which is the service line, and they can help you there. We'll be right back.
Facts are frightening. 1 out of 3 people over 65 fall each year.
The idea of falling makes me very fearful.
I have a fear because my balance is poor.
The #1 reported accident for a senior is a fall.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. I want you to try 60 Up.
60 Up is the balance system that can change your life. If you have balance, strength, or mobility issues, you need 60 Up.
It's a miracle. Within a couple weeks, my balance is improved.
If you're feeling scared to get up and out, you need 60 Up.
It's easy to use and it works.
60 Up is a safe, low-impact balance exercise system with integrated poles. 60 Up strengthens your core, legs, increases cardio for energy, stamina, and overall physical health. Go to 60up.com. 60 Up has live classes, hundreds of workouts for balance, and thousands of people in our Facebook members community.
I created the 60 Up and it really works. So join me on my live classes and let me help you improve your balance and mobility together.
Try it risk-free for 30 days and get free shipping if you order now.
It changed my life.
Go to 60up.com. That's the number 60up.com.
Welcome to Balbina's Mexican Restaurant. Stop by and experience the most authentic Mexican food in the region. We are serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have a very extensive Mexican wine list from Valle de Guadalupe and the center of Mexico. Visit us for breakfast and lunch from 8 in the morning to 2 p.m. and for dinner from 5 to 9 p.m. Stop by on Wednesdays and enjoy with half off on all of our wines.
Hi, I'm Vince Ferragamo. I spent some of my best years as an NFL quarterback, but today I've got a new team, and we're helping seniors who spent their best years fighting for our country, defending our freedom, and informing the nation. Our hometown heroes need help. AgeWell Senior Services is their lifeline. Nonprofit AgeWell can do all of this because you care enough to give. Please join me in supporting AgeWell. Donate today.
Welcome back. Well, we have Chief Brian Fennessy, who is here on behalf of the Orange County Fire Authority. Well, how are you?
I'm great, Lisa. It's great to be back.
Well, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. I know you have a very busy schedule, but maybe we've caught you sort of in between fires, which, you know, I know is really prevalent and not just a fire season now.
No, you're exactly right. You know, we've been talking about for a number of years, and now we're really considering it a fire year. So certainly we have, you know, our traditional or historical fire season, but as we've seen locally, even this year, we get fires in February, in March, and you know, we're in a very different environment than we've ever been.
Well, it's very dry, and unfortunately we're not getting the rains like we used to, and so there is definitely a shift in our in our patterns. So I can imagine that that is contributing to a lot of the fires, even if we didn't have a hot day.
No, you're absolutely right. You know, after years of drought, much of the vegetation here in Southern California, you know, has died. And you know, we live in a desert, and the vegetation, the native vegetation, is used to going 2 or 3 years of low periods of precipitation. Right. But after multiple years, the vegetation dries, and that dead brush sits on the sides of those hills, and it doesn't go away.
Yeah.
We get a little rain, everything looks green, but within that green, you've got to remember there's a heavy dead fuel or vegetation component.
Right, right. Now, I understand that the Fire Authority, along with the government, there are programs that are in place where you clean out that dead brush, right?
There are. We receive grants, and a number of the cities get grants, and we call it vegetation management, where there's you know, vegetation removal. We certainly take care of a lot of that along the roadsides. That's, roadside fires are really the biggest threat here in Orange County.
Right.
There's a lot of money going towards fuel mitigation, both on the federal side and on the state side. So we encourage cities and agencies, HOAs, others to really look at what might be out there that could pay for that removal.
Well, right. Okay, good. Now, in regards to that, of course, we have a variety of HOAs. We have a few here, and I know that different parts, some do back to an area where there could be concern, but I would imagine we've addressed that.
We do, and our fire prevention bureau is really diligent in letting HOAs, homeowners know when there's a threat.
Okay.
And we don't automatically go out and find people, but we do remind them. And over a period of time, if it's not taken care of, we will take a stronger stand. And we're really doing that for, again, the homeowners.
Okay.
As we've seen on the Emerald Fire in Emerald Bay in February, and then the year before, the fires that encroached upon Irvine and Lake Forest.
Yeah.
We didn't lose any structures. And while our firefighters did an amazing job, really credit goes out to those homeowners, the developers who built those units under code.
Yeah.
And in the past, it wouldn't have been unlikely to have lost perhaps hundreds of homes, but the community deserves a shout out. They've listened to the message, and we're showing here in Orange County that it does work.
Oh, that's good. That's good, because you certainly don't want to lose your home. I had visited someone that was up in the Anaheim Hills fire, and she had a very large picture of the firemen walking away from her home burning to the ground. And it's scary, really scary. So I'm glad you are, that you've told the community that they're doing a good job. So excellent. All right, let's talk a little bit about air operations, because obviously, there are places you can't get to and you need that air support.
We do. We really recognize aircraft as a force multiplier. And the whole key, keeping fire small is a rapid, what we call initial attack. Very quickly, quick detection, quick response, pour everything you can on it to keep it small, because once it gets beyond what we initially send to suppress that fire, it becomes far more challenging. And so, aircraft are a big part of that. On any report of a vegetation fire here in the county, we're automatically getting 2 air tankers, the fixed-wing airplanes that drop the pink retardant out of Hemet, out of Riverside.
Okay.
And we respond 3 helicopters from OCFA, along with all the ground units. So the idea is just to get on top of it, knock it down, and let the ground units take care of putting it completely out.
Excellent. That's good that you have that as well. Okay, so within your group, your staff, when you hire people, there's a variety of programs that you now have in place to kind of accompany. People have been a little concerned about some diversity issues and things like that, but you have some programs in place.
We do, and diversity has been something that's been very important to me. I grew up with it. I grew up in the Pasadena area, and in the 70s, the Pasadena City Schools were a part of the early integration projects, and so I grew up in a very diverse community, both at school and in my neighborhoods, and quite frankly, we could do better here in Orange County, the Orange County Fire Authority, and I made it clear from day one when I got here that was going to be part of my vision and where we were going. And since that time, we have improved in the number of the underrepresented women firefighters, and we've hired a full-time diversity and inclusion coordinator. We're doing surveys. In fact, we've got a girls' camp. Young girls from 14 to, I believe it's 14 to 18 can participate. You go to our website, you can sign up, and we spend 2 days teaching young women and showing them what we do. The whole idea is to introduce them to it, and so that they understand this is something they can do.
Right.
And so we're driven to improve our numbers and to be more inclusive, and I'm excited about it.
I think that's a great idea, especially at that age level, because you're getting them at the high school level, and that's when they're starting to decide, okay, do I want to go to college? Do I want to do something else? And when I do go to college, what am I going to do?
Right.
And so it kind of lays that groundwork for them.
I agree. We have in the past focused on athletic programs at the college level, but have found that most the young women that are already there already have aspirations for what they want to do.
Yeah.
And when you talk with young women, they don't automatically think that the fire service is something they can do. Little boys grow up playing with fire trucks, and they envision maybe doing. young women don't. So we need to introduce that to them at a very young age, that this is something that you can do if you'd like to. We have many women on this job looking for more, and we're going to get there.
Great, great. Well, if they want to know more about that, of course, they can always go to your website and they can learn some of the parameters and requirements and things like that, because I'm sure there are still quite a few for everybody. You still have to have certain things. So, all right, good. And then let's touch base a little bit on your emergency command center. So, obviously there's a lot of people that takes. And we've talked to a couple of dispatchers here. But every week you kind of do something different. Tell me about that.
We do. We celebrate a variety of divisions and shifts and whatnot. And most recently we've had what we used to call Dispatcher Week. Now it's called Telecommunicator Week, where we celebrate and show our appreciation for our emergency command center staff. That's really the nerve center. When you call 911 and you get pushed over to us, they receive hundreds of thousands of calls. We respond to 160-some thousand.
Yeah.
And their job is tough. They may be picking up the phone and instructing, an hysterical family member, instructing them how to do CPR. They may be, asking people to leave the resident, and then they're on to the next call.
Yeah.
And so it's a very difficult and very challenging job.
Right.
Takes a special person. Our attrition rate is about 50% through training because it is that difficult.
Yeah.
So they deserve the shout out. I have so much pride and appreciation for our dispatch staff.
That is excellent, excellent. Now, real quick, I wanted to congratulate you because you received an award, the Man of the Year at the Cypress College Foundation's 47th Annual Americana Award.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had to kiddingly ask, did they just run out of people to? But when you look at the past decades of who's received that award, it's pretty humbling. And what I did at the ceremonies, I really wanted to show our appreciation for all the firefighters in this county.
Yeah.
The Orange County Healthcare Agency for the vaccination efforts. I mean, it was a very difficult time, and the fire service was asked by the county to carry on the vaccination effort. And I'll never forget the call I got where I was asked to help with vaccinating 3 million county residents.
Yep.
That's a pretty unusual request and not
Absolutely.
something that any fire department or any fire chief has been asked to do before.
Right.
And it was very successful, and we're very proud of it.
Orange County did a great job as a whole. We got those centers up real quick at SoCA, and we even had our own thing here for all of our residents. So congratulations. I think that's awesome.
I think Orange County shone very, very brightly over that period of time.
Great. Well, thank you for your leadership.
Thanks, Lisa.
All right. If you want more information about the programs that we have discussed, you can always go to ocfa.org. We'll be right back.
Parkinson's disease is a neurological movement disorder affecting an estimated 1 million Americans, including many under age 40. The American Parkinson Disease Association is the largest grassroots network in the United States, working to help ease the burden and find the cure for those coping with Parkinson's. Visit apdaoptimism.org today to find out how you can help millions live with dignity and optimism. Your action today will help APDA put an end to Parkinson's disease.
Captain America.
Watch HGTV.
Netflix.
Village Television presents Friday Films, only on Village Television. Fridays at 2 and 6 p.m. Foreign films, dramas, and comedies. Award-winning films, romance and mystery. Independent films. Every Friday, only on Village Television.
Our movie for today is called The Mayberry Effect. And I'll just give you a quick idea. It's about the Andy Griffith Show popularity created fans of all ages, helped transition Mount Airy, North Carolina into a Mayberry Mecca. Well, that sounds very interesting. You can catch that today at 2 and 6 p.m. with closed captioning, brought to you by Providence Mission Hospital. And then just a couple of announcements. Splash days are back at the pool, and that will be on August 12th from noon to 4. And you can buy the wristbands at Clubhouse 2 or the Recreation Office. And of course, for more information, email recreation@vmsinc.org. And the Rock and Rollers is having an event, and they wanted us to tell you about that. It's coming up very soon. It'll be here next week, and it's Saturday, August 13th at Clubhouse 5, and it's going to be a Hawaiian luau, and you can dance to the sounds of Robert Fields. You can call 949-300-6767 for more information. And then one last thing I want to tell you about is Queen Nation is coming here August 20th, and that will be at the PAC, and it's going to be a blast. They are a tribute band to Queen, and the lead singer looks exactly like the lead singer of Queen, and he sounds just like him too. So wow, all these tribute bands are coming, and you guys are gonna really enjoy it. So that'll be on August 20th at 7 p.m. Tickets are $20, $25, and $30. Those tickets are on sale at the PAC box office, or you can go to tickets.lagunawoodsvillage.com. And of course, email recreation@vmsinc.org for more information. Okay, let's check out our weather. It's going to be nice and warm this weekend and into next week. However, it's going to feel a little bit warmer than normal, even though the temperatures say what I'm going to tell you, but they are going to feel warmer. So today, 85, 70, tomorrow, 82, feels like 87, and Monday, 84, but will feel like 88. And then if you are traveling, take a look at these numbers. Our beaches are looking awesome, nice and warm, 79, 77, and 81. Tahoe, Big Bear, and Mammoth all in the mid 70s to low 80s. And Palm Springs, 108, and Las Vegas, 103. The water temperature is 68 to 71 here on our coast, and there will be thunderstorms in Palm Springs and Big Bear. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you on Monday right here on Village Television at 9 a.m. And have a great day. Bye-bye.